Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my new RacerHistorian, and today we're talking about the Snap-on Milwaukee Mile 250. And ladies and gentlemen, Alex Palou is a 2025 NTT IndyCar Series champion. Other than it was going to happen after he won race after race after race, and he has done it. Palou is the champion. And now it's next for Indy Next. Who will be the Indy Next by Firestone champion, Dennis Hauger or Kyle Collette? Well, Power gets Team Penske its first win of the season at Portland, and the winner at Portland for the Indy Next race was Dennis Hauger. So let's go to the IndyCar from Milwaukee. Here are the practice one results. Joseph Newgarden topped the charts, Alex Palou in second, Connor Daly in third, Rinus VeeKay in fourth, Marcus Ericsson in fifth, Graham Rahal in sixth, Scott McLaughlin in seventh, Alexander Rossi in eighth, Felix Rosenqvist in ninth, Pato O'Ward in 10th, Will Power in 11th, Scott Dixon in 12th, David Malukas in 13th, Marcus Armstrong in 14th, Devlin DiVincenzo in 15th, Nolan Siegel in 16th, Colton Herta in 17th, Christian Lundgaard in 18th, Christian Rasmussen in 19th, Kyle Kirkwood in 20th, Jacob Abel in 21st, Santino Ferrucci in 22nd, Robert Schwartzman in 23rd, Callum Ilott in 24th, Kiffin Simpson in 25th, Stingray Robb in 26th, and Louis Foster in 20th. Qualifications on the pole is Alex Palou, David Malukas in second, Pato O'Ward in third, Scott McLaughlin in fourth, Scott Dixon in fifth, Will Power in sixth, Kyle Kirkwood in seventh, Joseph Newgarden in 8th, Connor Daly in 9th, Christian Rasmussen in 10th, Graham Rahal in 11th, Rinus VeeKay in 12th, Alexander Rossi in 13th, Marcus Ericsson in 14th, Devlin DiVincenzo in 15th, Marcus Armstrong in 16th, Christian Lundgaard in 17th, Nolan Siegel in 18th, Stingray Robb in 19th, Kiffin Simpson in 20th, Robert Schwartzman in 21st, Louis Foster in 22nd, Santino Ferrucci in 23rd, Jacob Abel in 24th, Callum Ilott in 25th, Colton Herta in 26th, and Felix Rosenqvist in 27th. Both Kiffin Simpson and Scott Dixon have a 9-place grid penalty. Dixon will actually start in 14th, and Simpson will start in last. The final practice results: Scott Dixon topped the charts, David Malukas in second, Nolan Siegel in third, Joseph Newgarden in fourth, Marcus Armstrong in fifth, Alex Palou in sixth, Connor Daly in seventh, Pato O'Ward in eighth, Rinus VeeKay in ninth, Graham Rahal in 10th, Christian Lundgaard in 11th, Kyle Kirkwood in 12th, Alexander Rossi in 13th, Louis Foster in 14th, Will Power in 15th, Colton Herta in 16th, Marcus Ericsson in 17th, Stingray Robb in 18th, Robert Schwartzman in 19th, Christian Rasmussen in 20th, Scott McLaughlin in 21st, Kiffin Simpson in 22nd, Jacob Abel in 23rd, Santino Ferrucci in 24th, Callum Ilott in 25th, Devlin DiVincenzo in 26th, and Felix Rosenqvist in 20th. On to Indy Next. For practice, Dennis Hauger topped the charts, Miles Rowe in second, James Rowe in third, Kyle Collette in fourth, Bryce Aaron in fifth, Callum Edge in sixth, Lockie Hughes in seventh, Salvador De Alba in eighth, Jordan Missig in ninth, Niels Coleman in 10th, Josh Pearson in 11th, Haley Deegan in 12th, Michael D'Orlando in 13th, Tommy Smith in 14th, Davey Hamilton Jr. in 15th, Max Taylor in 16th, Jack Willie Miller in 17th, and Sebastian Murray in 18th. Qualifications: Dennis Hauger took the pole, Salvador De Alba in second, Callum Edge in third, Lockie Hughes in fourth, Miles Rowe in fifth, Bryce Aaron in sixth, Kyle Collette in seventh, Michael D'Orlando in eighth, Josh Pearson in ninth, James Rowe in 10th, Tommy Smith in 11th, Niels Coleman in 12th, Jordan Missig in 13th, Jack Willie Miller in 14th, Davey Hamilton Jr. in 15th, Max Taylor in 16th, Sebastian Murray in 17th, and Haley Deegan in 18th. On to the odds at Milwaukee. Alex Palou's on the top of the charts, then Joseph Newgarden, Scott McLaughlin, Pato O'Ward, Colton Herta, Will Power, Scott Dixon, Christian Lundgaard, David Malukas, and Connor Daly are behind him. Palou, a good choice to win. The Penske's are really good at ovals. Connor Daly is good at ovals as well as David Malukas, so I think the two looking forward to see win are Palou and Malukas. On to some racing news. The ratings for Portland. An average of 708,000 viewers on Fox for the race at Portland. Unfortunately, the race was moved to FS1 due to the LIV golf tournament in Illinois for about 30 minutes. It would then change back to Fox, and it was a gain of 86% over last year's race on NBC's own channel, USA. Fox has done an amazing job this year with its ratings, so thank you for the audience for watching the races and keeping the ratings up for Fox. Marcus Armstrong has signed a contract extension with Meyer Shank Racing. IndyCar is expanding its post-race technical inspections. Miller Lite is sponsoring Jacob Abel for Milwaukee due to its 50th year anniversary. Abel will not drive in the 51 car, rather in the 50 car. And Phoenix Investors is back with Santino Ferrucci for the last two races at Milwaukee and Nashville. I did announce that Scott Dixon and Kiffin Simpson are getting 9-place grid penalties, but also Louis Foster is getting one as well. It is a 9th-place grid penalty. So now Louis Foster will actually start last, and Kevin Simpson will start 26th, since Foster originally would start in 22nd, and Simpson in 20th. It is all the IndyCar news we have for you. There is no Indy Next news. Thank you guys for watching so much. Episode 15 for the Rochetta Bourbon Music City Grand Prix and the Indy Next Music City Grand Prix will be on Wednesday, August 27th. I will be going to the Nashville race. I was supposed to go to the Milwaukee race, but unfortunately we did not. So I'm filming it today. I was supposed to film it on Wednesday, August 20th, but obviously, since I'm not going, I should not be filming there earlier, so I decided to film on the Saturday before the race, like I usually do. So episode 15 will be on Wednesday, August 27th, and after that episode will be episode 16 on September 1st, which is Labor Day, about the races, the whole season, and which race was the best, and just everything that happened in the 2025 NTT IndyCar Series season, and Indy Next season. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.